All right, welcome back. The Biden administration conducting secret talks with terror-funding Iran over their nuclear program. They're pushing for a deal that would end Iran's proxy attacks against U.S. forces in Syria in exchange for 3 American prisoners. Iran would also obtain access to some of the billions of dollars the country has frozen overseas. You can bet that Iran's going to come out clean as a whistle on a deal with the Biden administration. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is opposed to any deal involving Iran's nuclear program. He's warning the world. Take a look.
The agreement, known as the JCPOA, which will only pave Iran's way to a bomb and will provide it with tens or hundreds of billions of dollars. I think that our opposition contributes to the fact that the United States does not return to the agreement. We also tell them that the limited understandings, a limited deal, in our opinion, also does not serve the purpose. We oppose that as well.
All right, Walid Fares is the Secretary General of the Transatlantic Parliamentary Group. He joins me now, along with Senate Chairman of the National Iranian Congress, Amir Fakhravar. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on. Walid, I'm going to start with you. What do you think of this idea of some kind of a deal? Makes me personally very nervous because I know that these people that are in power right now are lunatics as far as deals go. What does this look like in your mind?
It makes most of us in America, the public, in Congress, and of course in Iran, the opposition is not happy, and Amir will talk about that as well. Yeah. And in Israel, as we just heard, uncomfortable and actually bothered that after the reckless deal, which was signed by the Obama administration in 2015 and gave Iran or the regime $150 billion. Now, this administration is stubbornly, very strangely, going back to that deal after the Iran revolution and after Iran's regime has supported all these militias and also targeted us in Iraq and in Syria. Why is the big question. Why do they insist on going back to the deal? Because, and that's the new story now, we are discovering that there are interests, lobby interests, financial interests in the United States, in Western Europe, that this deal will serve. And that's catastrophic for us.
Amir, your thoughts?
Thank you, Rob, for having me. And Dr. Fares is 100% correct. But look, let's go back to JCPOA, Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Yeah. Is it Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action look like an agreement, international treaty, deal, or something? If they are calling it Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, because that was the con job by the Obama administration. They didn't want to send it to the Congress because it should be the way to go for the international treaty. But they called it something else, which was totally new. And this name came up with Rob Malley. Rob Malley was hired by Iranian regime in International Crisis Group in Washington, D.C., which he was the CEO of that group at that time in 2014. An Iranian regime asked Rob Malley to draft the JCPOA deal for Iran, the English version. And then think about it. A year after, Rob Malley was hired by Obama administration, and JCPOA became his baby. And with Biden administration, Rob Malley is the special envoy of Iran on this type of deal. Somebody who have been hired by Iranian regime is the special envoy of Biden administration on Iran issue. And you can see what disastrous thing we are facing for.
It's as expected. I can't fathom going back into a deal with this country with these mullahs. But gentlemen, we appreciate you coming back on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.